You're listening to WXSJ 97.3 Sunshine Jam.
Hello, this is Riko Ferrera with WXSJ 97.3 Sunshine Miami. We are here with Frida, or DJ I Am Not a Chinese, from Mexico City. How are you this evening?
Good, I'm good. I'm so happy to be here. Thank you for inviting me.
Well, thank you for accepting the invitation. Our policy is you must come on the station if we invite you. We like to talk to new artists. We like to network to people. I'm going to come straight out with the questions.
Okay.
Why your name? DJ I'm Not Chinese.
Well, it's funny. It's funny because from where I am, I'm from the north of Mexico. I'm from Culiacan. And in that city, we have lots of Chinese families and stuff. So when I was younger, people asked me, like, are you Chinese? Are you from the Chinese families? And I was like, no, I'm not. I'm not a Chinese. And yeah, it was funny. And I thought it was a funny name. And I used it on my art and people like it. So I like it too.
Yeah, it's very interesting. That's why I said I'm sure there's a good, interesting story.
Yeah.
Yep. Question. What made you, because you're a DJ, what made you get into the profession of being a DJ?
Well, I started like as a hobby. Like I used to play in my own parties. That's how I learned. But this year, some friends invite me to play on EDC. It's a big festival for DJs. And I play reggaeton there, and then when I play there, I decide to work as a musician and artist, like for the full, because I was working on an agency.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who was, when you started, when you were younger, who was your inspiration? Who's the one that you heard, you looked up to, saying, "Wow, I like what they're doing. I want to do the same thing." Who was that you actually looked up to?
Well, it was a friend that he is older than me and he played before. And I watched how he played and I was like, oh, I want to learn. I want to feel it. I want to do that. I feel it in myself. So I started watching like YouTube tutorials and that's how I learned in the living room of my apartment. Yeah. And then I started to play in my own parties. And I also like to play. When I was younger, I like Justin Bieber and I like Skrillex, and I saw how Skrillex was like a great DJ, and I like him a lot. And that's the people that I admire.
Good. We always like to ask. We always like to find out everything about the artist. You know, how they get to where they are, who, you know, their influences, like you said. Now. What brought you to, why are you playing this kind of music and not maybe another type of, why do you like this, the music that you play? Why do you like that? How does that make you feel?
Well, I actually like lots of genders. Like I like reggaeton, I like tech house, I like banda, I like rap, I like everything, classical music, but it depends the time and the situation of the party that you are going. So I like to ask my clients, like, what do you like, or how is going to be the party, who's going to be there and stuff, so I can play anything.
Okay. Now, you said before, you know, different artists and DJ. If you could play in with another DJ, any DJ around the world, who's the biggest DJ you'd like to play with?
Well, right now I like to play a lot of techno reggaeton, and there's just a few people that do it right now. I feel that, and I would like to play with women like Rosa Pistola or maybe La Flaca from Spain. And I don't know, there's some girls that they are doing the same, and I would like to share the mixer with them.
Excellent. We like to ask that because the more we ask who they like to play with, we actually find new artists to interview because everybody is somewhat linked to one another. And about a month ago, we spoke with a young lady from, I believe she's from Sao Paulo. Her name is DJ Olivati. And if you go on her Instagram, you'll see her. And she was like you, and she's amazing because she's really good, and she's out there. She's just like yourself. She likes to play. And I asked her the same question, and she says, well, she says, there's a lot of big artists out there, but she actually chose someone a little bit smaller. She says, because I like his style. He's from Sao Paulo, because I'd love to play with him. So, it's interesting to see the artists out there. For me, I started getting into the DJs, interviewing, etc. I'd say about 12 years ago. I was in Miami at the Winter Music Conference, and I met David Guetta, which for me, he's top of the top of the top. But he was starting to come out. He was at a party. A friend of mine knew the producer, so I met with him. And from that day on, I mean, I've always listened to a lot of DJs, but it's almost like when you see them in person, and you say, oh wow, and you listen to their music, I just love the different qualities and the different stuff. But in the last 6 months, I've been looking for female DJs, because I think, well, not I think, my opinion is they give a different flavor to the music. They give a different performance to the music. So it's interesting. So that's when I saw you and I listened to your music, I said, wow, I have to interview her. In fact, you and I have been speaking for a little bit now. It's been a couple, a little bit. So I said, no, I'm going to have to persist. I have to talk to her because I have to interview her, because I like her music. I like her persona. So we'll have to, we'll have to do that. Are you working on any new projects? Are you working on anything new?
Yes, because right now the situation is kind of, well, it's difficult, to be in a shows and with people and stuff. I also paint. That's actually my thing. Oh. And I'm painting a lot, and I'm also singing. I'm preparing my first single. I hope you guys like it. It's gonna be out soon. And yeah, I'm working in other stuff about art. Like art always have something to give you. And I like that. Like I can paint, I can sing, I can play in the mixers, I can do.
Can we have the exclusive of what the name of the song is?
I don't have the name already, but yeah, I'm working. It's gonna be out soon.
Okay, cool. Well, I hope you remember about us. As soon as you get it out, definitely give us a call. Let us know. Of course. And now, today, who is your inspiration? Who actually helps you focus on continuing what you're doing to grow bigger? Who do you have in your life that is helping you, pushing you? Is it a friend? Is it a producer? Who's helping you today to push you to go?
Well, there's lots of people that I am working with right now, and I'm really glad to have them and to meet them, because we're sharing art and making more art and better. We get like pretty happy about this, and I don't know how to say it. Like, yeah, I have friends and also my family that they support me a lot, and my sisters, my boyfriend, also the group of people that I'm working like. Yeah, there's a producers, there's also DJs. I don't know. I feel like I have people.
A lot of people.
Yeah. Yeah. I didn't think about it before.
Question: how important is social media for you today?
Well, right now it's playing a important role on my life, because I get to connect to people like you, like we're having this conversation, and you are in Miami and I'm here in Mexico City. For me, is good. I like it. I like it a lot to get to connect with other people that we like the similar stuff.
Interesting. Where do you see yourself in 1 year? 1 year from now, where's DJ I'm Not a Chinese going to be in 1 year?
I hope in 1 year I will be playing in front of lots of people, and all the pandemic I'll be gone, and we can dance together and see body's sweating.
There you go. So let's say in 1 year from now, we might see you, or we will see you, because I'm positive you will get there. We will see you in, maybe you'll come to the Winter Music Conference in Miami. I don't know if you ever heard of it. There's a huge...
No, I never heard of it.
Oh, okay. When you have to look at it, it's called Winter Music Conference. It's the biggest, I'd have to say, it's the biggest DJ show. It's for 1 week. There's hundreds of DJs from around the world in Miami that plays every kind of music, from the newcomers to David Guetta to everybody from around the world. It's amazing. It's amazing. And another place where I tell a lot of my DJs, in fact, yesterday I interviewed a gentleman, which I actually introduced him to my friend that lives in Ibiza. Ibiza is another area where it's off of the coast of Spain. It's an island. And from let's say April to September, they've got 30 clubs. They work 24 hours a day, and it's all pretty much house, techno, EDM. Very, very interesting place to be. So,
nice.
and I'm happy to see that your English is perfect. Your English is perfect. In fact, so I'm sure that, for you to expand to other countries should be no problem whatsoever. I hope you continue sending us your information, because as you know, we not only have a radio station in Miami, we also have one in Sao Paulo, Brazil.
Nice.
And in about I'd say 15 days, finally, we're opening up one in Rome, Italy, London, UK, and in August we'll be opening up one in Singapore, Asia.
Nice.
So we will be expanding worldwide. So send us your information, send us your sets, etc. And actually, what I'd like to do, I'd like to invite you. We have. I came up with an idea because we've been having a lot of DJ artists interview and send us their songs. So what I've done is I've created the new DJ hour, where we ask DJs to send us a 30-minute set. We send them all the requirements, the how long, et cetera, and we put it on there so people can listen to them, and because the most important thing is expanding, showing, our, as we call it in America, showing our love to the new artists and stuff like that. So
nice.
It'd be very, very interesting. If someone wants to find you, what are your social medias? What's your Instagram? What's your stuff? Where do they find you at?
Okay, my Instagram is DJ Not a Chinese, and my SoundCloud is Not a Chinese. My Facebook Not a Chinese with an S in the end, because I don't know what, they didn't let me put my name like that. And Twitter, I don't use Twitter pretty much, but I will post it. So.
But then I'm sure that already, if someone hits your Instagram, they'll be able to find all your other social media, because that's the most important thing. We try to do that there. Is there anybody that you work with that you want to give a shout out? You mentioned the producer. What is his name? Who do you work with? Who are some of the people that you work with that you'd like to thank, and put their name out there so other people can go listen to them also, and because these people are technically part of your life, and like you said, you work with them day to day. So who do you actually work with? Who are some of these producers or some other artists?
Well, some of them are Psychosis 109 Label Music is a group of people that I make lots of these parties, underground parties where I play. And also Cultura Subterránea is another label that we also did lots of parties here in Mexico City. And some of them, his names are Psychopath, this one, DJ Psychopath, DJ Max Wright, DJ Bush. I want to thank the producer that I'm working right now in my song. His name is Easy Mo. He's a really good singer and producer too. And Fracaso Total, he showed me how to use the mixer easier. And some people, my teacher Farid from DJ, thank you so much. And some other people that they know I already.
Excellent.
Happy with them.
I mean, sometimes I love when artists, logically, like I said, it's pretty much this interview is about you, the artist. But I like also, I know that behind every artist, there's a big support. There's always,
Sure.
a producer,
Yeah.
a friend or something. And I love when, you can talk to them because they're important in your life. And it's always good, that say, hey, I did an interview. You got to listen because I said hi to you. So it's, it's interesting because when I was young,
Yeah.
I remember when I would work in radio stations, that was the most important thing is when people would name other people, it was very, the other people would, it would make them feel good. It'd say, okay, then they do appreciate it. Because a lot of times you thank people, but they never know, do you really mean it or not? But I mean, when you talk about them, you talk about that they are your support. It's very, very good. Have you ever, are you going to be going, let's say, I know that COVID unfortunately has everybody blocked in their city. No one's doing anything. Yep. Have you thought about once COVID lifts and, everybody can travel, are you going to be expanding to other cities, maybe to other countries, maybe come to America or something like that?
Sure, I would like to go to America soon, actually. Maybe New York, maybe Miami. My sister is living right now in Phoenix. I would like to visit her and maybe have a gig there or some.
Well,
I
if
don't
you come
know.
to Miami, definitely we will definitely put you
Yeah.
on the radio, and we have plenty of clubs that we work with. Actually, we work with almost all the clubs of Miami and Orlando because we have
Nice.
two bases, Orlando and Miami. And what we do is all of the owners are very, very nice of these clubs in Miami and Orlando. And when we tell them that we have a guest DJ, they have no problem in having you play on their set for at least an hour or two or do something like that. So definitely you have an open invite to Florida. Whenever you come this way, just let us know ahead of time. We'll organize everything for you, and we'll have everybody listen to your great to your great music.
Yeah, of course. I would love to go there and play some techno reggaeton.
Well, you know that the reggaeton comes from the Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
And in Florida, we have a lot of reggaeton. We have a lot of artists, and in fact, we have a lot of clubs that's all they play is reggaeton. So
Nice.
if you're within that industry, we can definitely put you together with some of our other DJ or even artists that play reggaeton. And when you come here, you'll be right into the mood without a problem. Right out into the
Yay!
There you go. Well,
Yay.
listen, I thank you very, very much for your time.
Thank
It
you.
was a pleasure. I know that we had a little bit of miscommunication there. We had to, figure it out, but definitely not a problem whatsoever. I thank you, and I will be continuing watching your growth, watching what you're doing. I'll, when I see something new, I'll be giving you a call saying, hey, we're ready for another interview, or, when you have something new going on, definitely give us a holler. Say, hey, Riko, I got something new going on. I want to talk about it. We're here for you. My biggest, let's say my biggest, I don't know, support to the artist. That's what it is with our station. We 100%. We know that it's very difficult out there to get airtime, and airtime is needed for any kind of artist, and that's what we're here for. We're here to help the artists get some airtime, get well known out there, and get picked up by other labels and stuff like that. We want to be part of that growth of the artist because it makes us feel good. We sort of like the network. We love the network.
I love that. I love to hear this.
Exactly. So I thank you very much. Again, this is Riko Ferrera from WXSJ 97.3 Miami with DJ I Am Not Chinese from Mexico City. We will be talking to her soon. Everybody follow her. You will be able to see the link below, and below will be all of her contact, her social media, and her songs, her SoundCloud, everything like that. And plus, logically, she will be playing on the radio station. We will get her up there, and follow our social media that she will be there. Thank you.
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
See you soon.
Ciao.